Okay, end of the year is here. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I want to share with you everything that we've achieved as well as everything that we failed at in the last 365 days. All right, let's do this. At the beginning of 2023, with this video right here, back in Colombia, we laid out a big plan on how to make 2023 the year of the community. So this is really why we're gonna make 2023 the year of the community. The year that we put the community front and center once again. And that's how we're gonna do it. And now, 365 days later, let's see how we scored with the plan. Okay, goal number one was to revive our Precious Plastic YouTube channel. And we set out to film, edit, publish and distribute 52 YouTube videos in 2023, which is about one per week. And this would help us to put a face onto these beautiful recycling stories that are happening on a daily basis around the world. And with this, our hope is to inspire a new wave of micro-recyclers to come on board and start recycling themselves and tackle the big plastic waste problem wherever they live. And I mean, this was a super ambitious project. I mean, not only publishing a video a week, it's already quite challenging. On top of that, I am not a experienced filmmaker with years of experience, as you probably have seen from the video so far. And on top of that, each video that we publish required me to go in a new location. So every time I had to work on the production, go to a place, find a hotel, build a story, film the crew, understand the little interesting angle. So I would say overall very, very challenging. However, I hope that you can see a growth in the quality of the content that we put out, the quality of the stories that we put out, the narratives. And I really hope that this can showcase the success stories of this micro-recycling movement that we are building together. I mean, it's here that I really have to take a big second to really thank my wife, Kathy, and my family to really support me throughout the year. It's been a really, really busy year. I've been demanding a lot from them. We've been traveling all around, zigzagging the planet, going and visiting these crazy little punk recycling stories, and they've been supporting me all the way through. So massive, massive thanks to Kathy and also Julia. Okay, and how did we score on this goal? This video that you're watching is the 56th video that we're publishing since we decided to revive the channel. However, to be fair, we started back in December 2022. And if you were to count only 2023, this is the 50th video that we are publishing, which is too short than what we promised. And this is because back in July, Kat caught dengue fever meanwhile filming, which, completely knocked her off for 2 weeks. And back in November, I was in a bit of a burnout, so I had to take a couple of weeks off. So in the past 12 months, we were super lucky to be able to go and visit projects from Colombia, Costa Rica, Panama, Curacao, Italy, and Portugal to really unravel these beautiful, precious recycling stories that are happening everywhere around the world. And boy, to grow a YouTube channel in 2023, it's a huge challenge. Our most watched video is this one up here about 3D printing recycling, which got about 40,000 views. Our YouTube channel is currently at about 12,000 subscribers, which is about half of what we set out to do at the beginning of the year. But yes, little do we know how difficult and challenging it can be to grow a YouTube channel in 2023. So even though we are a couple of videos short, I believe that this goal has been achieved. We managed to put a face to this beautiful recycling movement. So I hope you don't mind me calling this goal achieved. Another big goal of 2023 was to continue building the largest library of recycling solutions from people, namely our how-tos. The goal was to create and publish 36 how-tos from members of the community. So we started the year with Val that helped in Q1. Thank you, Val! And from Q2, we had our very own Marcela from Brazil helping to source, guide, and support the creation of these how-tos throughout the year. So I'm now going to hand it over to Marcela so she can explain you better how the year went.
I joined Precious Plastic in May to help give some love to the community, and from the beginning my challenge was quite clear. We needed people to see value in documenting their work, which might be a very boring and time-consuming task when you also have a business to run. By mapping interesting projects like machines, molds, techniques, products, and contacting them frequently via email and Instagram, I was able to keep a close contact with community members and show them the benefits of sharing their knowledge on our community platform. As a result, we helped publish 50 how-tos from 34 organizations. Some of the highlights were El Tornillo machine, bricks, flip-floppy bolt, cyclette shredder, and make the perfect sheet.
For the team, this was really top priority. enabling more and more people to share their knowledge with the rest of the world, really showcasing the power of a decentralized movement that shares knowledge, that helps each other and that supports each other on how to recycle all of this plastic that is out there. So at the beginning of the year, we committed to publish 36 how-to, and today I'm super proud to announce that we managed to publish 49 how-tos, and the year is not even finished yet. Okay, goal number 3 was to track the impact of precious plastic. So to help us improve as a movement, we wanted to start tracking data on the positive impact of precious plastic in the movement at large. That's why back in April 2022, we ran a precious plastic impact survey to gather some data from you guys around the world to learn how our actions are creating a positive impact on this planet. And at the end of the survey, over 500 organizations worldwide entered their positive impact data. And we were quite astonished by the results. Almost 600,000 tons of plastic were recycled, $36 million were generated through small-scale plastic recycling worldwide, over 6,400 people were employed in a precious plastic organization, with over 10,000 people volunteering in projects around the world, and about 2,000 machines being built. And this data is super powerful because it really shows the power of precious plastic and the movement and how together we can create a measurable positive impact on the planet. So if this is your cup of tea, make sure to watch this video up here where we go over all the details of the impact report. And it's exactly for these reasons that we've been working extra hard to build a new feature on the community platform that would allow any one of you out there to enter your data year over year so that you can see how you improve over the years and how collectively we can really have a positive impact on the big plastic waste problem. And stay tuned because in January 2024, in about a month from now, we're going to be running another impact survey so that you guys can share with the world all the impactful recycling work that you're doing out there day in and day out. So track impact goal achieved. Goal number 4 was to grow the team. We started the year with 2 full-time, myself and Sigolin, so of course we had to grow the team. In 2023 we hired 8 people, which is quite a challenge in itself. However, we had to let go 3 of them because we were just scaling a bit too fast without the right procedures in place. So by now we have this strong team of 5 full-times, which are fully dedicated, committed, and they are now starting to gather a full understanding of how the precious plastic ecosystem works. Meanwhile, throughout the year, we also developed a network of freelancers that can help us on different tasks, from filmmaking to building websites and so on and so forth, which is very useful to tap into whenever that is needed. So in 2024, we're going to continue to grow the team. However, the first hire will be a new CEO or director. You see, last year I ended up in a directing position. However, this is neither what I'm trained for nor what I'm particularly interested in. And all I want is really the best for precious plastic. And we believe that right now, precious plastic needs the most talented and skilled director or CEO to help it grow and continue providing the impact that is becoming known for. So if anyone watching is or knows a fantastic, phenomenal CEO or director with great human skills, make sure to reach out because we want to talk to you. Goal number 5 was to double the revenue of the Bazar. Big challenge, but I'm gonna let Sigolin tell you more about it.
Sigolin here, Bazar and Operations Manager. For 2023, we had set an ambitious goal on the Bazar to double the sales and to process 500,000 euros. We have managed to process 350,000 euros, which is a little bit below target, but still an increase compared to the previous year. This year, we've tried to implement a number of things to increase the sales. One of them was to focus on improving the user experience on the platform, fixing bugs, adding new features. We unfortunately faced a limitation due to the current platform host. We worked on improving the quality of the content that we have on the listings by running various campaigns. We focused on improving the seller onboarding process to make sure that the guidelines were understood from the beginning of the experience on the platform. And we've increased the communication and therefore the visibility of the Bazar on our different social medias via an Instagram store as well as regular communications. As mentioned, this has not led to the increase of sales that we were hoping, but we would still like to highlight that we have had an increase compared to the previous year. And in November, we had our biggest month where we processed almost 50,000 euros. We are very happy to see that the Bazar is growing because the Precious Plastic team really sees the Bazar as a tool to support the community and not as a funding mechanism for the Precious Plastic team. So we're really happy to see that all of these orders are being processed from all around the world for many different workspaces and sellers. So it's really great to see that you still trust the Bazar and that you find what you're looking for there. We know that it's a buggy platform. We know that there are things that are not optimized, that are not smooth. Please know that we will work on improving the platform. We want to continue to offer you a place where you can buy and sell the things that you make. So it will happen. Hang in there, and thank you very much.
So even though we have grown the Bazar substantially, this goal has not been achieved. And last goal of the year was to fundraise $1 million. From this year, Precious Plastic core business model focuses on fundraising because we believe this is the best way to align the incentives of Precious Plastic and the incentives of the community. Removing the commercial element from our activities allowed us to focus 100% on the community so that we could really dedicate our full energies to fundraise for Precious Plastic and for the community. At the beginning of the year, I set up $1 million as the goal for the fundraising department. And oh boy, was I optimistic. In the end of the year, we only managed to fundraise 550,000 euros, which is quite below what we promised. However, lots of learning went into that, and I'm gonna let Marwan, our fundraising manager, tell you more about it.
As we all know, in the past 10 years, Precious Plastic has mainly relied on individual donations, on volunteers in order to provide you guys, the community members, with the open source designs, with the cool Precious Plastic versions, and with the community platform that we're currently using. In 2023, Precious Plastic wanted to provide the community with more sustained support efforts. And in our day and age, these kind of sustained efforts do require a hefty amount of money. And this is where fundraising comes in. Our goal in 2023 was to raise an ambitious 1 million euros. 1 million euros to undertake the community support projects, to set up the open source fund, to take Mattia all over the world in order to display and showcase the success stories of the different community members, and to scale up Precious Plastic all around the world and scale up the impact of Precious Plastic. We've reached out to donors, we've tried setting up donation schemes, and we've applied to grants. We succeeded in approaching our current passionate donors to support our cause and support our operations. We've raised a good 550,000 euros, most of which are reinvested in bringing more benefit for the community. One great thing to take into consideration: fundraising is an iterative process and unfortunately it takes time. But now we are way more experienced and way more aware of what went right and what went wrong. So brace yourselves for an interesting 2024. Thank you.
So fundraising $1 million, not really achieved. Okay, so these were the goals that we worked on in 2023, and we really hope that you enjoy what you've seen and that you can see the value that we bring into the world, facilitating more and more micro-recycling happening around the world. However, if this wasn't enough, we also been working on a number of really exciting projects with the best partners out there. The first project that we want to talk to you about is with Prusa, yes, the 3D printing company, and I'm going to hand it over to Caro, our communications manager, to tell you more about it.
Hello, I'm Caro, Communications Manager at Precious Plastic, and I want to tell you about one of the most exciting projects that we launched this year. A project called by some a perfect match, and by the others believed to be made in heaven, and those are actual comments that we got on our social media. If you've been following us for a while, you probably already know that I'm talking about Precious Plastic and Prusa collaboration to challenge the 3D printing waste problem. For those of you who don't know, Prusa Research is a Czech company founded by Joseph Prusa and making the award-winning open-source desktop 3D printers together with the global community of makers creating a lot of cool stuff. But 3D printing naturally comes with waste. Filament leftovers, defective prints, the single-use support structures. Yet, it's still way less polluting than traditional manufacturing methods. At Precious Plastic we love makers. No wonder that we got so excited about uniting with Prusa for reducing the 3D printing waste. So, what have we done for it? We created a new category on the Prusa world map called 3D printing waste recycling. We visited Smashing Plastic in Italy, which already works with this type of waste, and shared a YouTube video tutorial showcasing their process as an inspiration. We collected testimonials from Precious Plastic projects recycling 3D printing waste around the world and have been sharing them on Precious Plastic and Prusa social media. We joined the October episode of Prusa podcast to introduce Precious Plastic to the Prusa community. And of course, we've been encouraging Precious Plastic community to start experimenting with 3D printing waste recycling and join the Prusa map. And here are the results. The YouTube video about recycling 3D printing waste has been beating all the records of the Precious Plastic YouTube channel with almost 15 times more views than the average. Yay! 50 workshops have been added to the Prusa world map, which means that they are ready to recycle 3D printing waste. And there are almost 20 Precious Plastic projects among them. And we keep getting those amazing messages from the community about new projects based on 3D printing waste recycling inspired by our collaboration with Prusa, and also makers reaching out to give away their 3D printing waste. And we aren't done yet. We keep discussing the further steps, so keep following us in 2024 to see how we are transforming the approach to 3D printing waste together with Prusa.
The next project we want to talk to you about is the project with the NOUNS community. Yeah, we get it. You guys are not so much into NFTs and crypto communities, so are we. But we promise there is no scams involved. And this project has really enabled us to develop a new mold to make sunglasses, which is super cool. I mean, people have been wanting that for a very long time, and now you have a how-to with all the drawings to replicate those sunglasses. And additionally, it allowed us to test and pilot a decentralized production so that we can learn how we could rethink how business is made globally. For those of you that are interested in this project, you can go on the how-to and download the files and replicate these sunglasses, or you can just buy them on the Bazar. Alternatively, we made a nice website where you can learn all about it and a very snappy video that you can find here. And in the middle of it all, Precious Plastic also turned 10. 10 years since the first Precious Plastic video was published, so we celebrated with the community, with Dave, and we've launched the Precious Plastic Open Source Fund as sort of a gift, where we now have over 100,000 euros available for the community to develop how-tos and research projects to further micro-recycling across the planet. And for those of you that are interested in sharing your recycling solutions, you still have a couple of weeks to submit your application and get funded for your ideas.
As mentioned by Mattia, the Precious Plastic team this year is very new, and as we work in full remote, we've never seen each other before. We've never sat in the same office, never had a coffee together. So we decided to organize a meetup to get to know each other. We managed to meet for 1 week where we talked about the Precious Plastic roadmap, the ideas that we had, the dream, the challenges that we were facing, and how we can overall better the offer that we're putting out there for you guys. It was really great. A lot of great ideas came out of it, and we're all very much looking forward to next year's meetup.
Okay, let's now talk money, shall we? So let's have a look at what came in this year. So at the beginning of the year, we had this 360,000 euro donation from a lovely US donor that really enabled us to run this year and most of next year as well. We also had another 55,000 euro donation, plus 100,000 euro for the Precious Plastic Open Source Fund, which goes straight to you, to the Precious Plastic community. This is about 20% of what we raised, that we decided to send it back to you guys. Additionally, we also received 12,000 euro in fees from the Bazar, the Precious Plastic Marketplace, and 2,000 from Patreon, big up patrons, as well as about 1,000 from single donations on the website. And at the time of recording, 674 euros from YouTube ads. Okay, let's now have a look at how we spent the money. So in 2023, we spent a total of 226,000 euros. 145,000 went into salaries. Yeah, because we started to pay people. We made it a commitment for Precious Plastic to pay its team members. So we're very proud of that, but this comes at a cost, of course. 30,000 euro went for community platform development, 3,000 euro for Bazar development, about 8,000 euro for YouTube production, going around, hotels, travels and so on. Another 13,000 went straight to community members to create How-tos. 5,600 were spent for a team meetup, and 17,000 were spent for fundraising. Now we try to keep most of our expenses on Open Collective. This is a platform they use to manage our finances. So if any of you is interested to see how we spend money in chocolate or whatever, you can go there and learn how we spend our money. We want to be crystal clear and transparent with the community, with the world. We don't have anything to hide, so you can go there and learn how we manage our money. So I would say we had a very positive year. We managed to achieve 5 out of 7 goals that we set out in the beginning, plus 3 really cool projects. We have a very strong team of committed full-times that are willing to dedicate their life and their future to make precious plastic better, plus a growing network of donors that are willing to support precious plastic and its cause. But I would say the greatest outcome of the year is the fact that we found a business model that can allow us to focus 100% of our energies to improve precious plastic, to improve our tools, helping the community to grow and recycle more plastic waste. We're very much looking forward for 2024 and beyond to grow together with the community. We are currently developing the strategic plan for next year, so make sure to comment below what you think we should be working on. Okay, now enjoy your time off. I'll see everyone next year. Ciao!